Isn't this awesome? It's a little box apartment with a crazy view. Brand new kitchen, and there's a gym, and there's laundry, and there's a beautiful roof deck. But my favorite part, that would be this light bulb. It moves when you touch it. Welcome to 4th Avenue. We're in Borum Hill today. Borum Hill? I don't know. That right there is downtown Brooklyn, and this is today's building. It's a boutique luxury tower. Should be pretty cool. Everything's brand new. Right across the street, we got a cafe. Look at that menu. Everything looks really good. Your local candy shop and a 99-cent store. 3 doors down from the building, right over here, we have a full grocery store that they just put in. Everyone in New York that doesn't have a car knows how annoying it is to walk down the street carrying bags of groceries mile after mile. And even if you do have a car, look, it's like 2 seconds. There's a lot of subway trains. That's because we're by the Atlantic Avenue, the Barclays Center. This is one of the busiest stops in Brooklyn. And if you live here, you're getting the best of everything because it's convenient. You've got your big box stores like PC Richards. Obviously, there's events here too. There's even the Long Island Railroad. You've got empanadas and Apple products, which are more expensive than empanadas. But you generally won't find one of those in an area nobody wants to live. But even though this is really busy and chaotic, this downtown vibe is only half the story of this neighborhood. How wild is this? We've gone 1 block from all of what we just saw. And as you look around, you are experiencing one of the nicest neighborhoods anywhere in New York. And a lot of the buildings are like these classic townhouses, and there's no shortage of restaurants, unless you hate the Rangers. At the end of the street there, that's actually the Barclays Center. And there are restaurants everywhere, like Korean barbecue chicken, KFC, they don't even know what that is. Jerk over rice. Halal Bros, I might have to come back and try that. This place has live music, which is probably terrible. Come on, that's how live music works. There's a peanut butter banana milkshake, which you can have with your avocado toast or your salad. And next to this juice bar, we have Insomnia, Party Room, Train, Believe, Discipline, Consistency, free consultation. The result of which will be that you just signed up. It's probably worth it though. Although I don't know if a cold plunge is worth it. Couldn't you do that in your own apartment with a bathtub full of ice? Is that the same thing? Vietnamese, laundry, 85-cent wash and fold, hard to beat that. Alchemy, says it's a restaurant. Burgers, chicken, steak, Uncle Barry's trivia night. Everyone's got a half Italian Uncle Barry who knows a whole bunch of facts and then makes up the ones he doesn't know. Then we got the local Japanese market. This place has Caribbean comfort food. And then in here you can rebuild your entire apartment. And they have 2 signs saying that they are under new management. That way the old manager, when he walks by, doesn't miss the reminder of his failure. Ramen, fades, fresh tacos, fresh juice. If you don't look like a hipster in Brooklyn yet, this place will help you. Probably not for free though. But this place, Pizza Secret, I actually met the owner. He was really nice. Plus they have the secret to amazing pizza. It's gonna be hard to find a more fun, convenient area to live anywhere in town, and we're still within a 5-minute radius of the building. You don't have to go anywhere to get all this. How new is the building?
We just opened it like March.
Do people live here now or not yet? 4 or 5 people live here. Awesome. Tiffany is our host today. Her contact is right here on the screen. If you want to live in the best part of New York, make sure she knows. Oh man, look at that. You can see the Empire State Building. One World Trade and the beautiful Barclays Center. I wonder what they're building next. You can literally see the entire neighborhood, all the good parts of it from one spot. And some of these cute little moss-covered buildings down here. You've also got an outdoor lounge, tables, plants. You can come out here, text your friends, take some Zoom calls, watch the airplanes as they come into land. What's also pretty crazy is even though you can kind of hear the cars, from up here, it's really not that bad or that loud at all. In fact, it's incredibly quiet. Oh. You can get jacked if you live here. These actually go up to 55. Excuse me, 50. Smith machine. The only thing I find out is that you are running into the forest. There's a lot of people that move to New York City to get away from the forest. It might be more motivating to have it on that wall or to reverse the treadmills. That way people run from what they're afraid of. Full laundromat downstairs. Reasonable prices. What do we got over here? The pet spa. Oh, for your pet monkey or your pet duck or your crazy uncle. Sure, you can come visit me in New York, but you just have to, oh, oops. It looks like it's on. He'll be clean. This is a gorgeous little apartment, but it's not the only apartment we're gonna see today. There's actually one with a massive private terrace or semi-private terrace. That's down on floor number 2, and it's got furniture in it. This one's on the 9th floor, $46.50 is the rent. The other apartment with the terrace, $44, both 1 bedrooms. There's also 2.5 months free on each of these, which brings the rent down to around $36. And this is really cool. There's only 1, 2, and 3 units on each floor. There's also trash chutes on every floor. And one line of apartments is actually the 2-bedroom line. These have a similar fit and finish to what we're looking at today, but these are all rented. And the doors can't be opened for some reason yet. Brand new building, there's probably some reason. And this particular 1-bedroom has a really good layout. Look at this crazy hallway we've got. There is video intercom, a nice big coat closet. Pretty good, goes up nice and high. And there are outlets in this hallway. 3 sets. At the widest point, this is 9 feet. You could totally have some shelves over here. Maybe a desk with a rolly chair. Beautiful kitchen. In fact, this is bigger than I would have expected. In fact, look at how nice and lined up everything is. Things all open the right direction. Perfect. Brand new stove. I don't know what these are for. Here's a tip. If your landlord tells you that you have a brand new fridge, check and see if the ice trays still come with it, because these always get stolen in New York, and if they're not here, it's not brand new. No way. Nice big microwave, love that. The cabinets are pretty, I like the handles. Built-in snack shelf. The drawers are like pretty wide too, you can fit a lot of stuff in here. 4 outlets. And there's a lot of counter space, so you should be able to fill this up with whatever you have. Drying rack, coffee maker, cutting board. But what's really cool is this area between the kitchen and the wall, this is 6.5 feet wide. And that makes it more than just a hallway. You could have a kitchen table, or you could have a rolling counter, and then like a bar counter that has stools underneath it. It's gonna be interesting to compare this apartment to the staged apartment downstairs to see if any of my crazy ideas make sense. 8.5 by 11.5. Now at first you might be thinking that's not a ton of space, but things are designed really well. The doors open just to about the edge there, so that gives you a good idea of what you can and can't put. Also, it's entirely up to you if you want to have both of these open. You might be able to just have one of them stay closed. This is a pretty fat doorway. What are you bringing out here? And if this one stays shut, you can have an entertainment center. Actually, it looks like you can still have it even if you do decide to open this. Either way, all of your seating is going in this corner. Definitely a nice, comfortable setup. Isn't that cool? All the buildings in downtown. And we're so close to Manhattan. Look, right there, One World Trade. And you can keep an eye on the 99-cent store. And look at this, we don't have a direct street view, so it's very sunny, but it's also very quiet. All the traffic has to travel over these buildings, and sound waves don't like buildings. It's hard for them to go through them or over them. That's science. For reference, down here is the deck of the apartment we're gonna see after this. And that's gonna be a lot different than one of these little balconies. We're working with about 2.5 feet. Definitely enough for a table and chair. Maybe you can even bring a grill out here. There's power outlets and a porch light so you don't get lost trying to find your way back in. We're also on the 9th floor right now, so this is as high up as you can live in this particular building. That's about as much as most luxury windows open. And this bedroom is 10 by 9. Bed over here. And check out the closet. This is actually really good. Nice big set of double doors. And here's a tip. This panel, this is actually actually for your internet equipment. So you install it in here, and now it doesn't clutter your apartment or have to be on the floor or something. See, there's even a power outlet in here. This is exactly what this thing is for. Love the floor to ceiling windows. I've actually got a pretty cool looking view east. I don't think we can see the Statue of Liberty from here. My vision's not that good, but it's over yonder. And I guess if your bed's over here, right here you can get a little office, or you could put a dresser in the corner if you want. Nice large bathroom. And look at this mirror. This is a medicine cabinet, and it must be the biggest one you can buy. Definitely above regulation size. Bathroom sink is nice and deep. There's some counter space. There's an outlet right here for all your stuff. And I'm a big fan of the under sink cabinet here. It's got this really cool cube design. There's even well, this is not a drawer. I guess you can just hold on for dear life. Why you would need to do that, I don't know, but you could. The tub itself is also a really good size. You could definitely take a bath in here. It's deep enough to do more than just catch the rain from your shower head. Got the soap shelf, and it's fairly wide. But it's gonna be really interesting to see what the differences are between this place and the one-bedroom apartment downstairs, which is cheaper, and which has a deck. This thing is beeping. The batteries need to be changed. Wait, how's it still beeping? I took the battery out. Either way, this place, $4,400 before the free rent gets factored in. $4,400 times 9.5 months divided by 12. Boom, $3,400. This is the only math real estate agents need to know. The only part of this apartment that's the same as the one upstairs is the bathroom. It's identical, but everything else looks like it could even be from a different building. I think I appreciate the layout of this kitchen better. It's kind of in the corner, so you've got space on a couple of sides. The appliances are all in different locations, but there seems to be as many cabinets and as much counter space as what we had upstairs. And there's more outlets. We've got them in every corner. Is this an instrument? This is a pretty big difference though. We don't have a hallway. We just have the big closet, which is in like the entry area. But after you come in here, it's a straight shot and you're in the rest of the place. But that's gonna be really good news if you're hungry. You just walk right in, head over to the fridge, start making food. So the common area we've got here is 9 by 11. And I think it's been set up pretty well. We're not gonna be able to argue with these furniture choices. And look, whoever set it up, they have this architecture book that teaches you where to put things. And they probably know more about it than any of us. I really like these little bookshelves, that's nice. This is kind of creepy, but I don't actually know anything because I'm not the architect. It can be tricky to find like a nice small couch that's not super expensive. There's just a small chance that you'll be a little bit too tall for it. And this is cool, there's another closet in here. So we've got 2 hallway closets. If you need outdoor space, there's no exception for this apartment. No replacement for this apartment. This is our 1 bedroom. It looks like the neighboring apartment is pretty much the exact same thing. Yeah, nobody lives here yet, it's empty. You're not gonna have a ton of privacy because, you know, the rest of the building. But over here at this edge, we got some green, we got these other quirky little buildings. This is definitely a lot of space. And there's a hose, that means there's gonna be water. You can have a little air conditioner garden going on. The dream of every hipster. This is a cool place. The furniture definitely kind of helps you imagine like what the room could be like. This is a full-size bed, end table, and I love this quirky reading lamp. It's kind of overkill, but it looks great. We've also got our little end table here. Actually, it's more of a writing table, but look, I'm sitting on the bed. That's convenient. You don't need a desk. Literally, you don't. This is great too, and it's good for your back because you can't slouch. This little apartment might be the way of the future. We already know what the view is, and we do have a closet in here as well. Everything clears completely, easy to open, easy to shut.
Thank you.
See you in the next video.